and we're very thankful. But the other thing that I wanted to say relative to the mayor is that we were very fortunate that the mayor budgeted our department for the full, with the concurrence of the council. But the mayor was very adamant about maintaining departmental strength when our grant, what they call a SAFER grant, runs out for 12 firefighters in October. And it would have meant not filling positions. 5 firefighters we're planning on having come on at the end of August would not have been made. And we could have had another 6 or 7 possible layoffs or additional attrition. But it was because of the mayor and making sure that our budget was fully maintained, and I thank him. And with that, I introduce Mayor Dan Rizzo.
Chief, thank you very much. Obviously, this is a thrill for me to be here with all of you as we promote these fine firefighters here behind us. As the chief alluded to, these guys work very, very hard to maintain the rank that they do. And so when the time comes, when they finally get their scores and they understand that openings do occur and that the time has come to be promoted, I think it is important that we recognize their commitment and their dedication by giving them a promotion in a timely manner. And the chief really has been great in keeping me informed. I've been mayor now a little less than 2 years, so it's been a little bit of a learning experience for me, but I'm very, very fortunate and blessed to be able to work with such a fine chief such as Chief Doherty. So, Chief, I want to thank you very, very much. So with that, I see a lot of family members and friends here that I know are extremely proud of their family member or loved one. And rather than hold up these ceremonies any further, I just want to publicly, on behalf of my staff and really on behalf of the 55,000 plus residents of our community, congratulate these firefighters for a job well done. I'm sure they're going to continue on in the same tradition that they have, doing excellent work in one of the best fire departments in all of Massachusetts. So thank you all for being here, and congratulations to all of you being promoted. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make some introductions, if I may. For the reps on the council. You want to do that, the reps on the council? Just introduce them now? You can do it. Okay, sure. With us today, we have some City Council members. We have City Councilor Ira Novoselsky, Ward 2 Council President. We have Councilor at Large John Correggio, retired Fire Lieutenant, and Councilor at Large Anthony Zambuto with us today, and thank you very much. We have our dear friend, State Representative and Assistant Majority Leader Kathy Ann Reinstein. And Tino Capianco representing our good friend, the Speaker, Robert DeLeo. Tino, thank you. Tino was telling me just before we started here that his family was very unfortunate to have a fire in their home, about 3 weeks ago, Tino? Up on Prospect Street and up on the hill. We had that other fire on that cold day around the corner and our engine 1 went there with ladder 1. I think it was Group 1. You guys remember that fire? Anybody here from Group 1? Remember that? Yeah, the deputy. Well, the engine 1, I think ladder 1 went to that fire around the corner. But Tino's house in the Winthrop Fire Department did a tremendous job. They showed up with the first 6 guys. Boston always says they got, they do this, do that. They show up with 27 guys, and they did the work. The Winthrop firefighters did extraordinary work. They dropped the hydrant line, humped the line into the building, raised the aerial, was it your mother out the window, out of the second floor, put the fire out, did everything, and I think they had 8 guys initially in the first maybe 15 minutes. And Tino went inside and actually was met with fire, and he understands the job the firefighters do. So Tino's fortunate. Everybody is okay from the fire, but he has a new awareness of firefighters, which is good. Thank you, Tino. Also with us today is we have some retired firefighters. That we have Deputy Chief Steve Parsons is here, father of newly appointed Captain Stephen Parsons. We have Lieutenant Jerry Amori, retired. Where's Jerry? Jerry and the O'Hara family are extremely close. Jerry and Kathy are great people. And we have, who else do we have? I'm sorry. Oh, Lieutenant Correggio. I already mentioned him, right? And the retired Lieutenant Correggio. As well, now, here he is. The Phantom is here, Mr. Mayor. Our electrical inspector, Deputy Chief, retired, Michael Conley. I also want to recognize our union officers that are here today with us. Captain Landry is the president of Local 926. Newly appointed Lieutenant Kevin O'Hara is the new vice president for Local 926. And our secretary treasurer, Captain Bob Fortuna. And as I always say during these events, you know, that even though I'm not in the union, I was always a union supporter and involved with our union, and we're only here with the benefits and strength we have because of our union and those members that are out there all the time breaking my chops most of the time, but and the mayors. But they're doing their job, and they do their job well, and the members should be happy with them and proud of them. Thank you again. I think that's it. We have a number of off-duty firefighters here. It's really great to see the off-duty men here. In the crowd. We have the firefighters here. Most of these members are all off-duty, and they've Deputy Chief Cullen, Deputy Chief Rich, Deputy Chief Giampetro, Captain Landry, Captain Fortuna, Lieutenant Finn, Firefighter Petrilli, Firefighter Michael Amori, Firefighter Michael O'Hara, and Lieutenant Rick Lorano and his son, Firefighter Rick Lorano. Thank you for being here today in the union. There's a lot of nepotism going on, if you understand that. We have all this Loranos, O'Haras. They're all over the place. Who else? I mean, doubles and triples, right? But that's a good thing. Trust me. It's yeah. There's a few Dohertys. They're pains. But it is really a great thing when we're able to do that and get family members on the job through the mayor, the council. It's these people have all did the same as anyone that's eligible to do it, is take the exam and wait their time and get on the job. But it's always very gratifying to see a father, son, brothers, things like that. It's great for the job. So with that, I'll get my little words out of the way, and we can get you guys sworn in. And I apologize for rambling. But this is, again, quite a milestone for the department, these officers and firefighters that are being promoted today. The dedication and sacrifices put forth by these firefighters and their families to attain a promotion is difficult and to be commended. No one knows what it's like in a family situation when the firefighter has to go to the books, and the time that's taken up away from their family, maybe hustling for a second job, the devotion and real direction that they have to give to attain this rank. They have to really be commended, and it's a great tribute to them. These firefighters and officers here have stepped before you today to assume a role of leadership within our department. This is an awesome responsibility, and for them, but it is also an honor. We in the fire service and these officers before you have chosen this public service career for the rewards it brings, knowing that we are affecting the very lives of our fellow citizens every day. We in the fire service know our responsibilities and the risks we would take and the sacrifices our families must endure in this career. These firefighters and officers here before you today have taken the next step in being the servants of this community for public safety and the decision makers and risk takers for this department's future. They should all be congratulated and commended. And now I'd like to bring up our City Clerk, Ashley Melnick, to swear in the firefighters to lieutenant and the lieutenants to captain. We'll do lieutenants first, then captains. And just one side note, I have to say this before we go on, and I didn't publicly do anything. We had a fire a couple of weeks ago, and is Lieutenant Peter Napier? No? And Eddie Ceriti, but the fire down on Harris Street, and acting Captain Lorano, and they were in Group 3, right? Group 3 was the fire company, and two-bit, alarm sounding, got there. Acting Captain Lorano noticed smoke coming out of an apartment. Box was struck, more response, more firefighters, and Lieutenant Lorano and Acting Captain Lorano and Lieutenant Napolitano did what they call a right-hand search, where they go in, visibility is zero, you can't see anything, you can only feel the heat, and they went around this apartment, they gained access to the apartment where they thought the fire was, searched one room, went into the next room, and I think Peter had the camera, right? Got it, yeah. And they felt around. But anyways, they found the mattress was smoldering, completely burnt away, and they found a victim on the floor, and were able to get her to the door. She had been burnt on one side of her body. She was in cardiac arrest at that point, just about, right? Yeah. Joe and Peter got her to the door. They ran out of, or at least Peter was running out of air. Eddie Staridi, firefighter Staridi got him. They got her down the stairs, actually did CPR on her, and brought her back. So it is a credit to these firefighters, and that's just doing their job. That's something they do, they're expected to do, but I'd like to just give them some public acknowledgement. And that victim, she was transported to the hospital. She went into cardiac arrest again on the bridge. They had to stop. I think they shocked her there too, right on the scene? 3 times. She was shocked at the scene with the defib 3 times. Brought her back. They shocked her again on the bridge. Brought her to the Mass General. She went into the hyperbaric chamber for a day and a half, and was in critical condition for quite a while. She's still in the hospital as far as we know. Mr. Shea, did you hear anything? Yeah. But she's alive because of these guys. And again, Ashley, I'm sorry. I really digressed on that one. But. So, to the lieutenants first. No, we have to make the captains so we can have the lieutenants. That's what it is. Captains first. Okay. Mr. Mayor, step up.
Right hand and repeat after me using your own name after I say I. I solemnly swear that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as a captain of the City of Revere Fire Department, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth, so help me God. Congratulations.
No, not yet. I'll have to. I think, do you gentlemen have your letters, Stephen and Joe? You have yours? Get that letter. Just going to pin their badges, and then we'll do that. All right. We're going to have the pinning of the badges. And the first one will be for Captain Stephen Parsons. Captain Parsons was appointed to the Reserve July 12, 1999. His permanent date of appointment was August 2nd, 2004. Promoted to lieutenant September 19, 2010, and promoted to on this day, July 31st, 2013, to the rank of captain. Pinning Captain Parsons will be his mother, Eileen. You can't stab it, but if you don't have to get it clipped. Also to the rank of captain is Joseph Lorano. Captain Lorano was appointed to permanent reserve January 11th, 2005. He was appointed permanently August 29th of 2005. Promoted to lieutenant March 14th, 2010. And on this day, July 31st, 2013, to the rank of captain. Pinning Captain Lorano will be his mother, Edwina Eddie Lorano. Now for our lieutenants. Clerk Melnick.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me using your own name after I say aye. I solemnly swear that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as a lieutenant of the City of Revere Fire Department, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth. So help me God. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations. That's okay.
Pinning the badges of our newly appointed lieutenants. Lieutenant Robert Holland, who was appointed to the reserve force on July 12, 1999. His permanent date for the department was August 2nd, 2004, and promoted to lieutenant this date, July 31st, 2013. Pinning Lieutenant Holland will be his wife, Cheryl. Next, we'll have Lieutenant Kevin O'Hara. Lieutenant O'Hara was appointed to the Reserve July 12, 1999. Permanent date of appointment was August 2nd, 2004. Promoted this date, July 31st, 2013, to the rank of lieutenant. Pinning Lieutenant O'Hara will be his daughter, Angelina. And I apologize, Kevin's father, retired Captain Kevin O'Hara, is here. That was good. And last but not least, Lieutenant William Brown. Lieutenant Brown was appointed to the Permanent Reserve January 8th, 2005. Permanent appointment to the department was August 27th, 2005, and promoted this date, July 31st, 2013, to the rank of lieutenant. Pinning Lieutenant Brown will be his son, Jack. Thank you. All right, so if you stop and don't worry. Very good. That does conclude our ceremony. We'll have another round of applause for all our new appointed officers. And I hope you join us in a nice collation that's here from the mayor's office, Mayor Rizzo's office. I want to thank the mayor for that as well. And if you just give us a second, it's better if we do this group shot before you all get up, unless you're going to take a photo. I'll move the podium out of the way. We'll compress everybody in if we can. Sideways, gentlemen.